Imagine America not being America to the point that instead of this being the potter's house, this was Afghanistan's house. It was Zimbabwe's house. It was Russia's house. Imagine that Herod would put his name on the temple. Herod, how in the world did the temple become Herod's temple? Herod doesn't even believe in Jehovah God, and yet the power of his authority has infiltrated even their worship. And so the people, stripped of their authority, no longer having a succession of kings. The succession of kings has ended. There is no succession of kings. There is no sovereign authority who loves Israel. In fact, Israel is a place that nobody really wanted to be, and those who were on assignment there were just there long enough so that they could be promoted and perhaps go back to Rome so that they could be at home. It is that atmosphere. And so the people, as it were, are trying to hold on to their culture. What is culture? It's a lot of things. Culture, a lot of times, is confused in our society as ethnicity, but culture is far more complicated than ethnicity. Culture is food. Culture is music. Culture is dance. Culture is philosophy. All of that culture is language. And they're trying to hold on to the few little shreds of culture they have left. They've lost government. They've lost control of power. And they're trying to hold on to simple things like their faith. The succession of kings has ended. And now they're facing the possibility of the succession of priests. I want you to understand how important Zacharias is, because he is one of the shreds of the culture of Israel that they're holding to that gives them identity. I like to use this word. It's my word. It's not in the dictionary. Isness. Isness. They're trying to fight for their isness, their relevance, their reality. They're trying to remind their children this is who you are. How many parents in here teach your children who they are? Yeah, I don't count on the church to teach my child who they are. I want the church to tell them who Jesus is, but I don't need the church to tell them who they are. I tell you who you are in the house. I'm not looking for your first grade teacher to tell you who you are. I'm going to tell you before you get on the school bus who you are. It's your job, if you had the baby, to define for the child who they are. So every mother and every child is whispering to the children, we're in this, but we are not of this. We're going through this, but that is not who we are. We are looked at askance, but we are really dignified people. We have come from royalty. We have survived atrocities. We have endured hardness. We are relentless people. There's a reason we do what we do. There's a reason we go where we go. There's a reason we say what we say. Never mind what they're saying at the school. I'm going to tell you who you are. This is. And now Zacharias is old. He's done a good job. He's been faithful. He's been loyal. But he is old. And his wife, Elizabeth, is barren. Now, barren is a term you use on a young woman when she could have a child but can't. You say she's barren. That's one problem. Elizabeth is barren and she's old. That's another problem. Old is barren. All the young people look confused and all the old people are laughing because you know what I'm talking about. Old is barren. If you wasn't barren, no hope for a child coming from a woman who was barren when she was young and now she's barren and old. If there's no hope for Elizabeth having a child, there's no hope for a succession of priests. Little by little, like sands on the banks of a river, we are seeing the erosion of the culture of the children of Israel. And yet, with relentless tenacity and pride, the old man on wrinkled knees and aching joints stumbles into the temple to maintain some semblance of who they are. Such is the feeling of this text. Oh, I feel my preacher coming. Can you feel it? I want you to understand that this is not just about a prelude to a Christmas story. This is about a people fighting for who they are. And they are going through the routine and the rituals and the ceremony because sometimes routine is all you got. I know today we have little respect for tradition, but tradition often centers your identity. We are so informal, we have no protocol, but protocol causes you to respect authority. We're throwing away things that define us as a people. Don't be so quick trying to fit in that you lose your exclusivity. Oh, I'm going to preach in a minute. There's nothing wrong with me being me. I dress the way I like to dress. I dance the way I feel it. There's a reason I clap the way I clap. I nod my head the way I want to nod my head. It's part of my full-grown manness. I don't need your acceptance to the point of liquefying my uniqueness. I'd rather you dislike me and see me than to neutralize my identity, compromise my standards, just so that I can fit in with you. If you're going to love me, you're going to have to love me the way I am. Whew, I preached already. I feel the glory of God. Don't let anybody make you compromise your identity. I have no problem with women preachers. Some people do. I don't have no problem with women preachers. I have a problem with women who act like men when they preach. You don't have to compromise who you are to do what you do. Preach, but be girly about it. Come on here, somebody. You ain't got to be gap-legged. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be rough in here this morning. It's going to be rough in here this morning. Slap somebody and say, be yourself. And when you are threatened, you see, when you are threatened, you cleave to tradition. They call it comfort foods. When you're up under distress, you start cooking like your grandmama. Glory to God. You know, right now y'all eating fufu and egg rolls and all kind of stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But when you get up under pressure, you get a pot of neck bones and some greens and some cornbread because you wanna feel grandma. Oh, talk to me, somebody. So they're holding to Y'all don't know nothing about neck bones. You little young people, y'all don't know nothing about neck bones. All y'all know about is sushi. You eat sushi when things are going well. But if we get an earthquake or a bomb, you will pull out the neck bones and cut the potatoes up in them and get that cornbread and them sliced tomatoes. Come on, talk to me, somebody. You go back to your roots. And so Zacharias is holding on by his fingernails to what was. It's time to light the incense and go into the synagogue and do as our fathers have done for centuries. And he has gone into the synagogue to pray. To pray. Because part of my culture is my religion. It is my religion. It is my God. If you take my God from me, you took my identity from me. I was created in his likeness and in his image. Don't mess with my prayer life. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but you don't get to judge me and shut down my prayer life, because if I'm ever going to get back home, I got to remember who my Father is in my Father's house. My God, my God, my God, somebody must be praying for me, because I feel my preacher pushing me in the back. Zacharias says, let's keep lighting the incense. And the multitude has come outside to pray. So there's prayer on the outside, and there is prayer on the inside. Because that is the last little bit of normal we have left. It's the little things that the master didn't take away. He will still let me pray. And so it is in that spirit of desperate prayer that Zacharias has gone into the temple to pray. It wasn't normal. And let me tell you something. Can I tell you? Ain't nothing like normal. You can't buy it. It's not for sale. You don't appreciate it till you lose it. Oh, you don't like it right now, but if I put you in jail, oh, I wish you would fight me. I'll fight you right back. If I put you in jail a couple of weeks, you won't mind that the water pipes make noise when you turn them on. You won't mind that the carpet's got a spot over there by the couch. If you could just get back to normal. There's nothing like normal. Zacharias is trying to hold on to normal. And there's prayer on the outside. And there's prayer on the inside. And normal has become all that they have left of God. They go to church because it's the day to go to church. For them it was Saturday. For us it's Sunday. Sunday, what are you going to do? Go to church. I'm in the place where things happen. But I no longer expect anything to happen. I'm praying, but I ain't expecting. I got a multitude of people, intercessors, praying outside. But I'm not expecting nothing to happen. I'm leading the church.